So this tweet says that Batman is as popular as he is because you can just put him in any kind of genre and it just works for some reason. And that statement is 1000% correct. The versatility of Batman is what makes him so great as a character. Being able to see Batman immersed in the supernatural and fight monsters like werewolves, or even vampires, and then moving over to genres like action thrillers where he's taking on highly trained assassins like Deadshot, or Deathstroke the Terminator. Then you can start mixing the genres as well, because if you look at a character like Ra's al Ghul, he's in the martial arts area of things, but he also has some supernatural elements to him as well with things like the Lazarus Pit. Then again, you still have him immersed in the horror element of things because he fights literal monsters like Clayface, but you're also fusing it with transformative science because Clayface only became Clayface because of a science experiment gone wrong, or not necessarily a science experiment, but him utilizing a product of a scientist that wasn't really supposed to be utilized, if that makes sense. Same can be said for Man-Bats because they're only created because of Kirk Langstrom's Man-Bat serum. Then you could also see Batman fighting your regular gang activities on the streets, but still somehow see him on the Justice League with characters like Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Flash, and facing all types of cosmic or alien threats. The versatility of Batman is what makes the character so accessible to so many audiences. That's why I'm praying that this is the approach that they use for the DCU Batman, because even though he's in a more cosmic, fantastical DC universe where all of these elements are at play, I still think that we should see Batman dropped into all of these specific areas. I would think it's peak if we see Batman in one movie deal with something like maybe obviously the League of Assassins and Ra's al Ghul with Damian Wayne. That's cool. We can see like the supernatural martial arts side of Batman's lore. But then in the next movie, if we see him fucking fight, I don't know, like Clayface or Killer Croc or something, like monsters, I think that's cool too. And then when we get to the more higher scale events in the DCU, seeing him fight alongside the Justice League against cosmic threats is also going to be fire. And again, like I said, you can start to blend these genres together because let's say hypothetically Batman cameos in like a Justice League Dark movie. You can have him be there for detective purposes specifically. He can be helping them find out information on whatever it is they need to find out. And simultaneously, if he helps fight with them, you could also have him fight against magical entities, supernatural elements, ghosts, things of that nature. That is what the DCU Batman should be, because we've been stuck with just seeing Batman in either like detective or crime thrillers, but mostly against very street level threats. There's so much more that you can attack or access with this character, and for some reason studios do not do it for whatever reason, and I don't know why. But again, hopefully going forward in the DCU, that is the exact approach that they take, because in my opinion, that's like the only way that you do Batman in live action going forward. We've already seen the grounded, more serious Batman where it's more realistic and he's nerfed to hell and back. No one wants to see that anymore. We already have a current ongoing trilogy in the Reevesverse doing that, so we have that already. We seen the fantastical shit in the Schumacher universe, sure, but it wasn't taken seriously and it wasn't saw at its true potential. So we need to dive back down that rabbit hole, but we need to take it serious this time and just expand upon it. That's all that needs to be done. But yeah, overall, I think Batman being the most versatile character in fiction is why he's so popular.